A Course in Miracles Workbook, Lesson 36. My holiness envelops everything I see.
This lesson means that the love and goodness inside you spreads to everything around you. When you remember that you are holy, the way you see the world becomes kinder and more peaceful. Your loving thoughts can help make everything you look at feel safer and brighter.
Today's idea builds on yesterday's by showing how what we see in others connects to what we feel inside.
In the last lesson, My Mind is Part of God's, I Am Very Holy, we talked about how what we think inside affects what we see outside. Now, the lesson shows that what we think about ourselves is the same as what we see in the world around us. It is not just about what we see with our eyes, but how we understand it in our minds. What really matters is what is inside our minds, not the outside world.
You are holy because your mind is part of God's. Since you are holy, the way you see the world must be holy too.
If we are holy inside, what we see outside should also feel holy. If we see things as unkind or not loving, it means we are not seeing ourselves as holy first. Our thoughts about others show us what we believe about ourselves. If we see love and kindness, we are connected to God's will. If we see fear or anger, we are listening to the ego instead. It is like taking pictures with a camera. When we look at the photos, we can see if they turned out good or not. Our thoughts work the same way. They show us what we choose to focus on inside. That is why watching our thoughts is so important. By noticing them, we can choose to think differently and see love and holiness instead.
Sinless means having no sins at all. You cannot just have a little sin. You are either completely sinless or not.
This is an example of something that is either completely true or completely false. There is no in between. In A Course in Miracles, this idea is very important. Either we separated from God or we did not. If we did not, we are still as God made us, united with Him.
If your mind is part of God's, you must be without sin because God's mind cannot have any sin in it.
If God is completely holy, then everything that comes from Him must also be holy. This means that anything sinful or unholy cannot be part of God and cannot truly exist. A Course in Miracles teaches that evil is not real. It is only something we believe in or dream about, but it is not part of God.
What you see comes from God's holiness, not from your ego or your body.
We have talked about how our mind is split into two parts: the ego, which is not holy, and the part that is holy. The body comes from the ego, not the holy part of the mind. This means the body was made to feel separate from God. But even though it started this way, the body can be used for a better purpose, like helping to share love and forgiveness.
Today, practice for 3 to 5 minutes 4 times. Spread them out evenly. And do quick practice often during the day to keep your mind safe and peaceful.
The thought for today is, my holiness envelops everything I see. This is our protection because it reminds us of the Holy Spirit or Jesus, who guides us to think with love instead of fear. Being careful about what we think and notice helps us stay connected to this protection. If we want to know how we see ourselves and God, we can look at how we think about others. Our thoughts about them reflect how we feel about ourselves and God. This is what protecting the protection means: choosing to see with love and holiness, guided by the Holy Spirit. During practice, start by closing your eyes and thinking about the holiness inside you. Then open your eyes and slowly look at the world around you, letting your inner holiness extend to everything you see. These small steps help us learn to see with love and connect to the bigger lessons over time.
For the longer practice, start by closing your eyes and saying today's idea slowly a few times. My holiness envelops everything I see. Then open your eyes and look around you slowly. Pick things you see and say. My holiness envelops that rug. My holiness envelops that wall. My holiness envelops these fingers. My holiness envelops that chair. My holiness envelops that body. Keep doing this gently with whatever you notice.
You can use anything to practice seeing with holiness, like fingers, a body, a rug, a wall, a chair, or a pen. It does not matter if it seems important or not. Everything is included.
During practice, close your eyes and say the idea to yourself a few times. Then open your eyes and look around. Repeat the idea as you notice things. For shorter practices, close your eyes, say the idea, open your eyes and say it again. Then close your eyes and say it one last time. Do this slowly and calmly.
Slowly and gently, we are being guided to find our holiness. This journey takes us from looking at the outside world to finding the holiness inside us, which we had forgotten.
My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness envelops everything I see.